So on this one, I went ahead and charged it. It was a little bit undercharged. Literally just sprayed in a little bit and it did better, but there's too much of a heat load in the building, and they already know that they have exhaust and makeup air issues that needs to be fixed. So I'll talk to them again about it. It's something that we got to address because the oven, there's a pizza oven inside in the middle, and it's extremely hot. It's like over 90 degrees in that area, and it just travels throughout the building, and we're getting triple digits already. It's pretty bad, and that's when they feel that it's hot inside. So I'm just gonna pack up, make sure my temp difference is good and stuff like that. I'll look in the attic, check their ductwork real quick. So that one feeds the side and some of the front, and then this is the back. Over here, AC, and it feeds the back. And the kitchen. And it's hard to get up here with all these wires. And I'm not kidding, man. When I say it's hot, it's freaking hot. It's over 100 degrees, but it feels very hot. And that's why they're having this issue. So the filters weren't that dirty, but I took them off and it did help a few degrees, a couple. And they have a lot of hot spots. So I don't know if I might have somebody, because I don't do split systems, or rarely. And I don't do duct work, so when it comes to that, I might need a second opinion to see if we can fix any of that. If we have to do heat load calculations, all of that, see if they're even sized right. And they have a lot of heat by the returns too, so it's sucking up 85 degree in all the returns. So I'll see if I can get some help out here. 'Cause I did have to fix another one that their system wasn't balanced too well as far as the vents and stuff. They had all the vents in one area, and then another area got the kitchen got really warm, but the back was super like 60 degrees all the time. So I can't trust whoever installed it, because I've seen issues with their other stores. So they might have that. Plus I'm gonna talk to our guys too, because I think their makeup air was installed backwards at this location. So it's not keeping the heat from the oven contained that well, because they have a makeup and exhaust system for a big pizza oven, and that heat goes everywhere when their makeup air and all that's not working. But it's installed backwards. It is working, but it's installed backwards. So I'm gonna get out of here. like we have a leak. There's oil all right here. Still have pressure. Alright, so somebody snatched my spray bottle, but I still have this. And it's freaking hot out here. So we're gonna use an umbrella. So I shut down this one because I could not hear that. I think it's in the pressure switch. Yeah, you can hear it. Not gonna be able to show you guys, but you can hear it. This thing's already failed. See if we can pump it down. Alright, so before I get too far or ahead of myself, let's jump this out. See if it turns on. Then we're gonna pump it down. Alright, so we're pumping down already, and then I'm going to isolate the compressor. Still in positive pressure. Alright, we got it on there, pretty straightforward. Everything went back easily. Just gonna put the cover back. Alright, so I was running out of PSI actually, because you want to keep positive pressure if you're doing a hot swap. That way you don't have to vacuum. I did crack all of the ones that I had closed so that I could get a little bit of PSI. I got like 10 PSI coming through. That way you don't have to vacuum. Nothing's open to atmosphere or anything. So I'm gonna tighten everything and start opening and getting this unit running. Everything's secure. I'm gonna go over my lines again real quick. They should be like straight and out of the way. The only one that sucks is this one. You gotta kind of like bend it out a little bit because it'll hit the bolts and stuff right here on the semi. That's the only one that kind of sucks, but I've never had it rub out there. So just make sure nothing's touching. You don't want any rub outs, any leaks, vibration and stuff like that. So I'm gonna turn it back on right now. Open it up, let all the refrigerant back in, and we should be done. Yeah, it's really high. I'm gonna let it run for a little bit. You see all this vibration that if you leave it touching something, it's gonna rub out and leak. I was checking for leaks here, everything's good. Now I'm gonna run inside, hopefully my badge works, so I can check the temperature, see if it is dropping. I know when I started it, by bypassing this, it was sweating and cooling, so this thing's a candidate for replacement. I'm not gonna worry too much about it or put too much money into it. They just want it working, obviously. And we're gonna start replacing them just like this one. We put some new condensing units and evaporators from. This one's next, and then that one. And I think that's the one that I thought the pressure switch was gonna give out. And this one gave out. They give out a lot on these. They can leak over there, or they can snap somewhere, so sometimes they rub out. Just trying to make it nice and clean. And I'll go check inside. It is getting cold. Just kind of putting a band-aid on it till they get the new one in. it's a freezer, they gotta call me for that because I can't just charge them. Fix it and charge them. We're good on the cooler. Alright guys, so I took a little 15-minute break or so. I have been working, and I think they even left the freezer door open because there's a freezer inside the cooler to let it cool down or not be as heavy as a load. So it's satisfied, it turned off already. It's working, it's 35 degrees in the cooler, we're good. I'm not gonna mess with the charge. I don't wanna add anything because they want this changed out ASAP. So I'm just gonna charge them what I did today. I'm gonna leave it like this and we'll get a quote for that new unit because they want it changed out. So it's gonna be the outside and inside. I'm gonna redo as much of the line set as I can. It is a hospital, I can't run a whole new line set that far. But we'll quote it out. It's working for now, it's satisfied, turned off, we're good. 35 degrees, I'm happy. Not gonna worry about adding any charge. For now, like I said, this is gonna get changed out real quick. And this umbrella is a lifesaver. If it's real windy, it'll screw you up because it'll want to fly off even though the magnet's real strong. But came in clutch today, there's no wind at all and it's freaking hot.